Leonardo DiCaprio's ex-girlfriend has just leaked compromising footage of him, and it could destroy his career forever. Everybody knows Leonardo DiCaprio, Oscar winner, Hollywood legend, guy whose movies defined generations. But lately, the spotlight has been less about his acting and more about his love life. And just when you thought the age gap jokes had peaked, Camila Morrone, his ex-girlfriend of 4 years, finally broke her silence in a rare interview that got her talking about what she went through dating one of the world's most scrutinized bachelors. Morrone, now 28 and starring in The Night Manager, spilled a bit more than usual in a recent interview on January 12, 2026. She didn't lead with gossip or explosive details. Nope. Instead, she spoke honestly about the relentless pressure that comes with being involved with someone like DiCaprio. Describing the public gaze as ruthless, she explained that when you're an actor, people will always find things about your personal life, a reality she says she's long been prepared for thanks to growing up in Hollywood. According to her, she had grown up in the spotlight, living with A-list actors as her mom had once dated the famous Al Pacino. But dating Leo wasn't just dating an A-list actor for her, it was living under a microscope that refused to blink. It's the kind of scrutiny most people only see through memes or late-night jokes, but for Camila, it was day-to-day life. Camila and Leo's romance quietly began in late 2017. They were first spotted together around Aspen and other holiday hangouts before the relationship was fully public. But by early 2018, it was clear something serious was happening. They spent holidays together, traveled, hung with friends, and even sat side by side at the 2020 Oscars, one of the few times they appeared publicly as a couple. The age gap was a constant soundtrack to their story. When the relationship was confirmed, she was 20 and he was 43, a 23-year divide that the internet instantly turned into a narrative. And the split? That came in August 2022, shortly after Morrone turned 25. Neither party put out a dramatic statement, but fans did. People online dubbed it Leo's Law, the idea that DiCaprio notoriously dates women under 25 and then lets them go once they are near that age. That term became a punchline, a meme, all poking fun at the pattern of his public relationships and their alleged expiration dates. While Morrone stayed mostly quiet for years, her new talk in the interview was the first time in a long minute she explicitly addressed how the attention shaped her experience. Apparently, after the split, Morrone didn't disappear, she moved on. By 2024, she was romantically linked with music video director Cole Bennett, and by mid-2025, they were publicly seen together and affectionately celebrating each other. Meanwhile, DiCaprio himself hasn't skipped a beat, both personally and professionally. Since the breakup, he's been linked long-term with Italian model Vittoria Coretti since about late summer 2023. Their relationship has been markedly more private and grounded than some of his past flings, and for the first time in what feels like ages, the age gap jokes have lost their punch because Coretti is over 25, which to gossip culture means the Leo's Law streak might finally be broken. Coretti, for her part, has had her own sparse comments about life with someone as famous as Leo, mostly about the annoyance of public labeling and learning to deal with the spotlight without letting it define her. She hasn't gotten into deep relationship talk, but from her previous interviews, she's made it clear that love shouldn't be a public spectacle. Since Morrone's comments dropped, DiCaprio hasn't publicly responded. Not a tweet, not an Instagram like, not even a subtle metaphor in a speech. He's kept focus on his work, especially his awards circuit run with one battle after another, and seems content letting his filmography speak louder than any dating rumor. The star actor showed up solo to the 2026 Golden Globes and laughed when host Nikki Glazer roasted him over his dating history, including the age gap jokes that still get recycled. His reaction, a smile and a thumbs up, basically said it all. He's accepted the absurdity of being the subject of every punchline. Safe to say, Morrone and DiCaprio have since gone their separate ways, each moving forward in their own lane. And although the narratives may still be relentless, at least this time, Monroe is speaking her truth on her own terms.